Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Elements of Success. I'm your host, Talhah Jarrad. We are talking about success. We are talking about how to achieve the maximum, to be the most successful in this life and also in the hereafter. Now, we've spoken about, how to know about success, what the success is all about. We spoke about, the knowledge and the requirements that you need to know to become more successful. And more importantly, we spoke about universal laws. And we mentioned so far several universal laws. And we said that these universal laws work all the time. These universal laws work whether you believe in them or not, whether you like them or not, and they work everywhere. And we introduced some mental universal laws that govern our lives as other physical laws govern our life, like the law of gravity. Now, previously we spoke about the law of belief, and we said whatever you passionately believe in becomes your reality. Whatever you passionately believe in becomes your reality. Now, there is a very important thing about this law, is that whatever you have in your mind as beliefs is you create, something that you create by your own. And self-limiting beliefs is the one that makes you unable to achieve. And if you take these things away and change your belief, you will become more and more successful, and you change your life, and you become more of an achiever. Now, and we said that this belief really works as a filter in your head and in your mind. It filters the things that comes in your head and makes you only see the things according to your perception, not according to reality. And to see things as they are, you have to work on your beliefs. Now, the other law that we talked about was the law of expectation. And we said that whatever you expect with confidence, you will see it becoming true in your life. And this is very important, the law of expectations. And Islam really built a lot of things in our worship, our relationship with Allah, on this concept of expectation, that you expect things and you work on it and it happens. And we mentioned also that these two laws, we have to be very careful about something very important, which is the difference between knowing these laws and how they work, and the wishes. The wishes, which means that you just merely wish for things and you never work on them, they will not become reality, for sure. But if you expect the best and you work hard, it's like a student who wants to get an A grade. He just doesn't sit down and expect to get an A grade. He works hard, he studies well, he plans himself, he utilizes his time, and finally he goes to his exam and expecting to get high grades. He will get high grades. So this is how it works, and this is how success is attainable, achievable, is by building the blocks for success, and then you expect success to happen, and that will change your life. And I'll just give you two more points here related to these laws. The first one is that most self-limiting beliefs are not true. They are not realistic. You built these things in your head, but they are not true. They are never true. They are only true because you've believed in them. And if you get rid of these self-limiting beliefs, your limits will go so high up that you can achieve so many things in life, way beyond even what you've thought of or even what you ever dreamed of. This is because once you relieve and release yourself of these self-limiting beliefs that are not true, you will find success. Now, the other thing is that most, and as a matter of fact, all successful people have a habit of positive expectation. They expect good things to happen. Have you seen a successful businessman who goes to a deal and not expecting to win? Never. Why would they do it in the first place? So those successful people, they built their success around certain habits and certain ideas and certain principles. And all successful people have the habit of thinking and expecting the best to happen to them in every deal and every business and everything that they do. Hence, they become successful. Now, today, I will introduce to you a very powerful law. One of the most important universal laws, and as a matter of fact, one of the most interesting. I personally like it a lot. I really enjoy this law. It's so powerful. It is so great. This law is called the law of attraction. Now, the law of attraction says that you attract to your life situations and people in harmony with your dominant thought. Now, let me explain this again. You attract to your life people and situations, not only situations, but also people in accordance with your dominant thought. So if your dominant thought is success, is achieving your goals, you will achieve or you will attract in your life situations that will lead you to this success. You will attract to your life people that will help you in this success. As a matter of fact, once you understand this law and start practicing this law, you would think that there is a conspiracy to make you successful, that you think that things are working in a certain way that's even sometimes scary, how things will work out to help you get the things that you want to achieve. It's very amazing. The law of attraction is very powerful. Once you open up your mind and you start thinking and making your dominant thought in your head about something, you will attract in your life such situations and people that are in accordance with your dominant thought. By the way, this specific thing was mentioned in Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that, well, in general, that bad women are for bad men, and bad men are for bad women, and good men are for good women, and bad men are for bad women. Well, this is the exact translation, but in general, in Quran, in the Arabic terms, it came a little bit more comprehensive, where it encompasses more. That in general, the bad things are for the bad ones, and the good things are for the good ones, which means that those who are good, those who are they have a quality of certain thing, and they always thinking of this quality, they will attract such things to their lives. And same thing for the bad or evil ones. So this is a very important concept, and it is so powerful because, as I said, once we understand this law and start applying this law and changing our thoughts and the way we look at things, we will see things in a totally different paradigm. We will see things from a totally different view. So remember that these laws work all the time. These laws work whether you like them or not. These laws work in any place. These laws work whether you believe in them or not, or you know of them or not, irrespective. So a wise man once says, we cannot change the laws, we can only change our lives to adapt the laws. Let's think back of the law of gravity. We mentioned this example before. You cannot change the law of gravity. Well, even if you want to defy it, you can defy it for probably a limited amount of time. For example, when you travel using a plane, yes, you defeat this law for a specific period of time by exerting certain energy and power, so you can be at least away from this for a while. But after that, you have to come back. This is very important. The same thing for these laws. And if we don't understand these laws, we might get in circles and circles and circles in our lives, and we never get a way out of it, and we don't even realize that we are going nowhere. And what I'm trying to say here is that these mental laws, we have to think differently to change the thinking process that we have so we can build a different personality inside. Because everything starts with the thought. Everything starts and is created by your first thought. Every successful person once had a thought. He started from an idea. Think of any successful person. Think of any person on earth who achieved anything, close to you or on a global scale. Anybody who was able to achieve anything was able to achieve it because he had an idea. And he stuck to this idea, he worked on this idea, and this idea became reality. Or maybe it didn't become reality in his lifetime, it became afterward, but no one started to change without understanding the universal laws. As I mentioned before, Allah has stated in Quran that Allah verily and truly will not change the status of people unless they change the status of themselves. They change their interior. So what it means that no change will happen on the exterior life of people unless they change their interior. And which means that you have to change things internally to change on the external world. Now, here is a very, very exhilarating idea. Change your thoughts, change your life. Change your thoughts, change your life. If you change your thoughts from the thoughts of inability, from the thought of uselessness, worthlessness, to the thoughts of, well, achieving, getting the maximum of life, doing what you want to do, which is of course lawful and according to Islam, then you will change your life. And this is so exciting, so exhilarating, because now you will be able, for the first time, to see that you can predict what you're going to have in the future. You can know exactly how you can put together things in mind to achieve them and exceed them, and you go on and on and on in your life from one achievement to another achievement. So let me just quickly mention these universal laws again for you. We said that, well, the first law is the law of control. That the law of control is that everything that happens in life you are responsible about. You are in full control of what happens to you in life. We mentioned also about the law of cause and effect, that everything happens for a reason. Everything in this world happens for a reason. And there is nothing that happens without a reason. And there are reasons for success, there are reasons for failure. We also mentioned the law of belief, that whatever you passionately believe in becomes your reality. And we said the only limiting thing for yourself is yourself. Nobody can put limits on you except you. Even if people talk about limiting you, they can only limit you because you accept that. And if you don't accept it and you think beyond it, you will never be managed by people and their expectation. You will always be what you want to be. And finally, the law of attraction, which states that you attract to your life people and situation in accordance with your dominant thought. Now, as I said, let's always try to build our lives around these universal laws. And next time, I'm going to talk about the 3 grand laws, which are very, very exciting. And we're going to introduce to you some of the grand laws that govern this universe, way and beyond the universal laws. And we will talk about them extensively. See you next time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.